What's up, Spurs fans? I'm starting my moderate jog from the stadium to the car. We never make it easy, do we? Never make it fucking easy. 3-0 up. We're absolutely coasting. And then we make two terrible errors. And it was coming. There was 3 minutes before they scored their first goal, where it was just awful. We kept playing it short. They were pressing. They'd made 3 changes. Ange hadn't made a change yet, and the tide was turning. And then you give them 2 terrible, terrible goals. I mean, what was Forster doing for both of them? But finally, Son managed to score a corner, something I've never seen in real life. And then, they go 4-3. Nervy enter the game. Nervy lost 20 minutes really, but we did it. Come on, you fucking Spurs. And breathe. I'm home now. It was a nervy, very, very nervy last half an hour of the game. We go 3 goals up, cruising, and then just 2 moments of utter madness from the goalkeeper. And, I'm trying to not get too down at Forster for those 2 mistakes, because he's been unbelievable and probably has kept us in multiple games over the last 7, even though we've lost, most of them. But, it was just diabolical from the goalkeeper, But the real problem for me is, where was the game management? I know that we've won and, we're all in positive spirits after, a hard-fought victory, but we make all our own problems, honestly. You're 3-0 up and you're still pressing the goalkeeper and you're still, it's who we are, mate. We're still doing all of this and all of that. And I don't mind the playing at the back so much, but why don't you drop the fullbacks just to play a more conventional, solid back 4 and have the midfielders sitting in? We're absolutely knackered from a really hectic period of football over the last 5 to 7 games, and he doesn't make subs, and I just don't understand it. I don't want to go too in on Ange because we've won, but it's just every game there's still question marks for me over Ange, because for every positive there's a negative. It's not his fault that the goalkeeper's made 2 mistakes, but it is his fault that, we've just kept, quote unquote, playing our way. Look, they could have easily got that to penalties, other than a miracle moment from Son. And, I've never seen a corner scored in game directly from the corner. Maybe a bit of luck with Bergvall on the keeper. He's not meant it, but with VAR, maybe they rule that off. But again, we just make all our own mistakes, and it's the same story every single game. We make all of our own mistakes. United were dead in the water, and we just allowed them back into the game. And in the end, we've managed to come away with the win, and we go into the next round. But it could have been very different. Another set piece conceded. I say another set piece. I'm not blasting the narrative of we concede too many set pieces, because we have done better this season. But this game and the Roma game, it was kind of the same sort of thing. You give away a corner. I don't really blame Sarr for the corner, because he just put his foot through it, and it could have gone up the stadium. That's how much power he put in it, and he's kind of shanked it behind goal. But it's just frustrating. Look, there was a few standout players for me. I thought Jed Spence again was really good. He looked tired after 20 minutes, but he just kept going. And he was involved in quite a lot of what was good for us. I can't remember the specific goals, but I think maybe it was the goal just before, just after half time. he made a few really crucial interceptions and was positive with his play. Solanke was really good. He worked really, really hard up front with his hold-up play. Scored 2 very well-taken goals. The second one, anyone would be proud of that. Absolutely schooled the defenders, made them look average, and let's be honest, they are. And that was the problem. Every time we actually got our foot on the ball and went at their defense, they couldn't handle it. And we should have won that game 4-0, sit back, let them come at us and just play on the counter. And I thought it was, a prime game for Johnson to come on. They're pushing, you just have him sitting on the halfway line and knock that ball long. But instead we pass around the back, we don't make subs, we bring Johnson on with 1 minute of regular time to go. And yeah, it's frustrating, but we got the points. I'm very happy. The only problem is now we've got Liverpool in the next round. I mean, how's your luck with that? And not just that. I know obviously that it's all sort of top teams that are in the final, in the semi-finals, but we have them at home first, and then you have to go to Anfield. I mean, that's going to be tough. But look, all in all, we've got the points. I knew it was going to be tight. Given how the game went, I'm frustrated. But going into the game, I did say I thought we'd win. I thought it would be tight. But given how the game went, I thought, we just showed the kind of team that we are at the moment, and it needs to get better. It needs to be improved in January, whether we, bring Ashley Phillips back or, we bring in new recruits. Players need to come in because we just don't have the squad to sustain 3 cups and the Premier League. It's been a big week for Ange, and hopefully he can kind of come out this side. Hopefully we can get some sort of result against Liverpool on the weekend. But, we go marching on. And maybe, just maybe, Spurs are on the way to Wembley. So, all in all, pretty happy. A bit frustrated, but we'll take the points and we'll move on. Come on, you Spurs.